She Speaks with Startup Women Connect Asia. So it's me again. I'm Ginger. I'm one of the co-founders. And together with me today is a very impressive lady. Her name is Valerie Fischer, and she's a co-founder of Pinas Sadya. So you'll find out more about her in a while. And her topic actually is the passion economy. Okay, so without further ado, I think that's it. Valerie, hi, how are you doing?
Hi, good afternoon. I hope you and your family are keeping safe.
Yes, I hope everyone's family are safe at these crazy times, right? Um,
Yes.
okay, so you can share your screen now.
Okay. Huh? There.
There. And then
It, there.
there you go. Okay, take it away, Val.
Alrighty. Good afternoon again to everyone. When Ginger asked me actually to talk about like something for she speaks, I wanted to talk about something personal, something about what we discussed, me and my partners, when we were putting up Pinasadya, because at that time we couldn't put a name to it. Apparently now there is a name for it. There's a book by Adam Davidson. It's called The Passion Economy, and it explained what we have all been feeling when we left the corporate world. Kasi when me and my partners, we were like, what's wrong? We're happy. We have great jobs, but then we were looking for something different. We wanted purpose in our lives. Me and my partners, one came from sales, one is in e-commerce operation, and then me naman, I'm with marketing and advertising. We all came from UP. I guess that's where the giving back is coming from. And then it actually started as an innocent breakfast sometime in September. Initially, I said we have a lot of parang mga anniversary. So me and my one of my partners, one of my co-founders, Skeeter, we were just having breakfast, and then I was telling her about my that at that time I was preparing my wedding, and I said, you know what? Because my wedding is like pre-colonial. It's a pre-colonial wedding. It hasn't been done before. It's never been done before. And so I was having difficulty because even Pinterest did not have any of the things I needed. Because pre-colonial is because we're used to traditional, meaning the Maria Clara, the Barong, etc. I was looking for something before that, like real. What is the Philippines before the Spanish came? And I wanted authentic. I wanted to get from the tribes. I wanted to get from the communities. And I was telling her, why is it so difficult? We're all Filipinos. Why is it so difficult? I have to go to Baguio, I have to go to Davao, etc., etc. And then she said, she's like the serial entrepreneur. She said, "Oh my God, that's such a great business idea." Because it's true. I mean, we can only get these things from fairs, or like when Manila Fame is there, or Artifino every August, or you go to Cultura. But then you want, me personally at the time, I wanted to find out something about those things. So I said, oh nga no. I mean, come to think of it, there wasn't an entity, a business that puts together everything in an e-commerce format, like in a marketplace even, or something online. And we felt immediately that's what we were lacking, because the way to really put our products, our stories, Filipino stories out there, is to go digital. And we haven't done that, at least not in the way that we envisioned it to go. And oh, yun nga. And then after that breakfast, the rest was history. Kasi parang, oh sige, game. So super excited. So that was like in September. We went to all the trade fairs, hobby fair, etc. And that's when we started talking to the communities, to the makers themselves, etc., etc. And that's how Pinasadya came to be. Pinas means, so of course it's a slang of the Philippines, and sadya in Tagalog is pasadya is on purpose. When you do something, pinasadya, it's on purpose. And sadya in Bisaya is joy or merriment. And then when you put pinasadya, it's customized, it's custom, it's bespoke. So it's really a play of on words. So that's how Pinasadya came to be. And this is how my wedding came to be. This was the inspiration of the whole thing. So you'll see the weaves that I got from different provinces. I actually had a weaver in an island in El Nido, and so parang ganyan yung naging look namin. Um, so I said earlier, we didn't know what it was, what we felt. In Adam Davidson's book, he used the Braun Brush Company as an example. It's a company founded in Brooklyn that initially manufactured brushes for cleaning milk bottles. If you're familiar, this is such an old photo because yan yung original design. That was the original design. The founder said, I just wanna, brush. I wanna clean the milk bottles as efficiently as possible, so I can get as many as I can, and then scale it. So he can go around the dairy houses and offer his services. And so the brush came to be because of his ingenuity and his creativity. And then over time, the heir, so he had a son, expanded the company, and then mass produced different kinds of brushes that cleans pizza oven, spreads chocolate and into different like pastries, etc. So they expanded. They made different kinds of brushes, and then eventually, they got hit by the China manufacturing. They can't compete anymore with pricing because, I mean, even if the brush really is their invention, if China was able to do more at a shorter period of time, and it becomes cheaper. So they were like, how can we compete? How can we compete with that? Um, so the owner now, Lance Cheney, said, like, what do we do? So he came up with this idea of going back to their roots. And their roots is, what is that problem that they were supposed to address? So parang he felt that they actually, because they scaled it so big, they actually lost their why. And so he went back to their why, and he said, we have lots of other things that we can make, that we can use from brushes. So now, he sells the specific brushes to NASA. So meron siyang mga lightweight but very reliable brushes. So what does this mean when you talk about passion economy? It means like he's like a really niche market like NASA, pero because it's a specific need, does not compete on price. He competes on value. And that's what the passion economy is actually about. Like, what do you have to offer? What skills, what knowledge do you have as an individual, as an entrepreneur, that gives value to certain products? It's not product based. It's actually based more on the value. And the clients or the buyers pay you what it's worth for them. Kasi sa NASA, because NASA said, yeah, we actually need that. And because you're the brush company, then you would probably be the best person to do this for us. So he actually, the other lines or the other category segments of the business, he removed to focus on specific needs that will really give value to the different company. So that's part of passion economy. So what is it now for Pinasadya? Pinasadya, we're not actually about products. We're about the stories behind them. We're about the people, the history, the the craftsmanship, um, we give our clients that feeling of pride when they see or wear our collections. Because if we do product, it's everywhere. Like there is a shop local, what you call trend happening right now. But what we're actually selling is not just the product. If you look at our Instagram, if you look at our website, if you look at our Facebook, we tell you where they come from, what the weaves mean, what the patterns mean, where the grass came from. And I think that's the value that Pinasadya gives. We have this client, she's from Canada. She sent us a message because she wanted actually one this particular not one like this poncho, not just in a different design. She said, when I saw your website, I remembered my Lola because she used to tell me stories about Abra, and I never got to go because we live in Canada and now she's gone, and I want a piece of her history, a piece of her story. So when she read the story about that particular poncho, she said, I gotta have this. It wasn't just, it wasn't just the poncho, because we told her it came from Penerubia. It was the frog design, and it means like every rainy season the villagers pray for rain, and the frogs give that to them, etc. So yun, and then she's like, and she's from Canada, and we all know how much it costs to ship to Canada, and she didn't mind because she wanted it. Like she could have gotten any of the ponchos available in the market, but she didn't know that it was their poncho. She didn't know that it was from Penerubia. What we gave that to hers. And then another thing that Pinasadya is, another difference, unique thing about Pinasadya is we try to make uh, it as inclusive as possible. Meaning, we have products from Bicol, Cebu, Tuguegarao, Mindanao, we have Bulacan, we have Quezon. It's not it's not like limited to just one particular area, and it's not limited to, like, example, lifestyle, the ones that I showed you earlier. We also have home products, because, like, it these kasi these products, sometimes you feel like it's mahal also, but our selection kasi is from, it's from the ones that you can afford if you're just starting, or if you have a new house, to something that you can eventually afford, or something that you aspire to have. So it's a wide range of products. And then if you feel a particular um preference, or like affinity to one. Kunyari ako, taga Cebu. Gusto ko ng something na nakukuha ko from Cebu. But again, of course, we tell our clients, our buyers, the stories of these different things that we have. So this new economy, so going back to passion economy, this new economy creates opportunities for people like me, for example, or my partner, who's like the serial entrepreneur. We love this. We love this stuff. Like me, I'm the storyteller part, and then my partner Skeeter, she's the designer. She's actually she designs some of our products. And then my other partner, Vika, she's the e-commerce expert. So put together, it kind of really made sense that we go this route. And it adds credibility to our brand, to our company, that we are where we came from. We bring our knowledge, we bring our skills, we bring the talents, even where we come from. Like I was born in Cebu, Skeeter is from sa Mindanao, and then like meron kaming mga different skills that's put together, and we invested is in this new business, but at the same time, it's fulfilling. These are not parang paano ko ba sasabihin? Uh it's not easy. It's still a business, and we're a startup, but it's still very fulfilling. It's still very fulfilling, and this new economy lets regular people like us who want to be successful have a rich life, and then we love what we do. um Companies like ours also, for the passion economy, you have to have your reason for being. You have to have your why. So ito pala the evolution. So these are the new products that we have been designing. So yeah, and then this kind of economy enables individuals to monetize their knowledge and then our unique skills. Parang yun nga, marunong kaming mag-design, marunong kaming mag we can tell stories, and then we have a back end, we do digital marketing, and it lets us scale our skills on one to many basis, resulting in exponential reach and more passive income. Exponential reach, imagine we got an order, I think from Spain, if I don't if I remember correctly, for a wedding. So this is my background. My background, this is like the circles. These are some of the placemats that we have. And one of those, she ordered like 30-50 pieces yata for her wedding in Spain. And that's probably not scale. That's not scale yet. That's not scale in an ex export way, but it's scale for us. It's because it's madami. I mean, it's a isang box na pinadala namin sa Spain for a particular event. And we have orders like that. It's a gift. It's uh where else? London. We have orders from London, etc. Yon. So that's the kind of reach that we have. And ito yung mini-mention ko kanina, the businesses kasi that we yung sanay tayo, because corporate world sinasabi pagka when you're studying, they say our parents used to tell us, mag-aral ka, maghanap ka ng magandang trabaho, and then you stay there. But that fulfills like the basic need. Probably siguro if you get promoted, even until the esteem needs. But then the passion economy fulfills even self-actualization, because you actually you realize that, hey, I have purpose in this world. So your job is not just a job. It doesn't just fulfill your physiological, your safety, your belongingness, even your esteem, which most executives actually reach this point, but self-actualization. That's the difference also with the passion economy. And then this is actually parang how do you differentiate? So there's the corporate, right? There's the corporate, and then there's the gig economy. The gig economy is similar because you also do what you like to do. So for example, you like hosting, then you go on Airbnb, or you do copywriting, so you go like coaching, for example. But these are on-demand platform. So ito yung the difference. So the monetization is one-time revenue, whereas the passion economy is actually an ongoing revenue. It's an actual business. Hindi siya racket. Because gig economy is more of a racket. The passion economy is really, really, a full-time business. And it's narrow, and passion economy is wide variety, with on-demand for gig and marketplaces for the passion economy, limited ability for consumer engagement. Also, the difference with passion economy, like the example of Bron. Ron brushes is he actually talked to his customers, his clients. What do you need? How can I help you? What are the problems that you need my help to solve? So that is the difference. So we there's direct interaction between the service provider and then also the consumer. What else? Oh, I wanted to show an example. This is a localized example. If you're familiar with, ay, walang nakalagay. It's it's actually Van Gogh is bipolar. It's a unique restaurant in Maginhawa in Quezon City that revolves around the idea of healing and setting moods. So the owner, on one of the photos, Jethro, he considered himself bipolar in the past, and he wanted to first, he said he wanted to heal himself, and then eventually he wanted to share that healing with people who he thinks might also have the same problem as him. So he started this restaurant. It's really cute. It's weird. It's kind of weird, but the food is awesome. He makes sure that he serves you himself. He tells you about the story, and he tells you that his staff, like what some of his staff are also like experiencing, are either, experiencing depression. When we were there one time, the server assigned to us, she said, I already was an assistant vice president in human nature, sabi niya before, but I had to quit because I was not happy. And then she went there, and then she was our server, because it gives her that certain fulfillment. And then that restaurant, it's not cheap, huh? It's not cheap. It's it's pretty pricey, but really worth it, because again, it's not the food that you go there. I mean, it's not only the food that you go there for, it's also the experience, the stories, and the people surrounding it. So that's another example. I wanted to localize because Braun Brush is uh, international. And then, so participation in the passion economy is actually available to everyone. All you need is a skill, a knowledge that you're passionate about, and you have the motivation to share it with the world. It's for everyone. And then going back to Pinasadya, this is ours. This is our why. We want to build connections that will create a generation of Filipinos who find pride and joy in their heritage. And then this is our uh, tagline: wear it, live it, preserve it. Because when you wear it and then you live it, you actually help in preserving our heritage. Okay. And so this naman, especially now, with the pandemic, with the quarantine forcing us to stay home, we think about, what is a good life? What is a good life for us? It's a question that's been asked by philosophers going back to ancient Greeks, and somewhere along the line we abandoned this question and shifted our attention to how much money or like the status that we can accumulate. But this pandemic has brought that question back to our consciousness. The passion economy, I feel, we feel, lets us be successful and have that good life. And especially now, there will be a lot of layoffs, a lot of people who will lose jobs. I feel that we shouldn't be scared. Where we can do something. There's this new economy that's coming up. The world has gone digital, and let's not be scared. Let's not be scared to try this, and let's not be scared to share our why, and share it with the world. So I hope you learned something, and please visit www.pinas-sadya.com, or also on Instagram and on Facebook. That's it. Thank you.